Ladies and gentlemen, joining me at this time is none other than Justin Bateman. Now, Justin, tonight, obviously, you're in that three-way main event against Master Boo Boo and Chris Blaze. And I gotta ask you, how are you feeling about the match later tonight? Are you nervous?
How am I feeling? Am I nervous? These are things that are trivial. These are things that don't matter. These are things that have nothing to do with who I am. You see, who I am is the American Psycho. I am everything you wish you were. I fuck the way you want to fuck. I do the things you want to do. And I am the person you wish you could be if you had the personal, mental, and physical strength to be that person. And since you can't do it, and since these particular individuals want to speak, articulate, and somehow try to perform in the manner in which they can possibly be just like me, only to come up short in every facet of their lives, I'm simply going to be that person that continues to just be on top. Simply put, pardon the sexual innuendo, pardon the sexual puns, but really this whole question-answer type of thing beforehand makes sense that I'm doing all these sexual puns because really all it is verbal masturbation. You see, I'm going to go out there, I'm going to perform the way that I see fit, I'm going to do the things that I see fit. There's no rationale or reasoning behind some of the things I do. Sometimes I just simply do for the sake of doing. And then at the end of the night, when it's time, both men will look at me, my arm raised, just like everyone else. They will wonder how it is that I can be me, and how it is they can be so stuck being them. So to answer your question, am I nervous? Absolutely not. How am I feeling? Feeling like I'm ready to make two people's lives a living hell. Does that answer your question?
Yes, that does answer my question. Which brings me to my next question, Justin. Do you feel you could be the first ever CAWofHonor heavyweight champion?
Do I think it could be COH champion? Do you think you can breathe? The question is obviously yes. But let me ask a question and answer to a question. In terms of why I should be COH champion. You see, let me ask you about your life. Now, when you look at the life that you lead, or the world around you for that matter, do you think it's a great place? Is it everything you hoped and dreamed it would be? Now think about your own personal life. Is it everything you hoped it would be as well? Do you feel like you're satisfied with where you are? And are you happy about the future? You see, I ask this because when I look around, I see a collective groupthink of conformity. See, I see a system of sameness that perpetuates itself on a daily basis in which no one actually really says anything authentic or individual for themselves. They simply pick particular false idols that they identify through, and then in turn, their authenticity is to someone else, a medium, if you will. And so in turn, the irony of today being that everyone's individuality is the absence of it. You see, when I look around, I see a world that I hate, and I see a system that day by day I must destroy. So, why should I be COH champion? Simply so I can be the exception to the rule, so I can be the person that inspires other people who otherwise would identify with just what everyone else is saying or doing. I can be the guy. I can be a vehicle of change in which people can start to go on with their lives, start to think for themselves by seeing me do exactly what I want, whenever I want, here in COH. So, I hope that answers your question, because if you don't get it, you apparently aren't listening.
And my last question to you, Justin, is how do you feel about everyone else on the roster? Can you see them being a threat to you sometime in the future?
How do I feel? I feel the same way that I feel about things I don't think about. Same way I feel about things I don't talk about. Same way I feel about things that are relevant to me and biblical. Now, there are individuals on here that get it. I see individuals that are really good at what they do. Then of course I see individuals that aren't really what they do. I see individuals that have no idea what they're talking about, and I see individuals that are simply just going through, again, to bring it up one more time, but the system of sameness and perpetuating it. Let me get this straight. In fact, I saw a video recently in which somebody was an awesome god. You're an awesome god. I feel like that's been done before in scripture. I feel like that's been done in professional wrestling. Here, I got an example for you. I'm going to be a guy that defies the system. And if you don't like that, I got 2 words for you. See, that's the sense of originality that I see in a particular individual as such. But beyond that, how do I feel? Again, ambivalent, but I'm looking forward to the possibility that someone out there, one of you, will be able to play with me on an even playing field, mentally, physically, and spiritually. The task is at hand, ladies and gentlemen, and American Psycho is upon you. The question you have to ask yourself is, are you ready? Remains to be seen, and I'll look forward to seeing how this whole thing unfolds.